Good evening, Doctor. Sorry to interrupt your amorous celebrations with Mistress Evelyn after your last hard-earned victory, but I have some additional information that may be of interest to you. I have been monitoring the surface transmissions of the surface vermin, and I have recently learned that some of their most valuable visible scientists have been claiming that the thresholds are millions of years old. Some are even attempting to translate the inscriptions. While I know that such petty things are beneath your attention, I thought that perhaps you might like me to ruminate on such problems in my spare working cycles. Or, if you like, I might analyze the potentiality of the thresholds as amplification devices for the Stratocracker. But, after all, there is only so much for a computer like me to do when I am employed by a genius such as you, Apollyon. Clearly there was something additional put into the protocol. And this is the Pacific Rim. This is without a doubt my favorite area. This was as they say, an Asian city that, because of an earthquake, sank into the ocean many years ago. And it has awesome music. So I'm going to do a little something since I'm right by this grate, and let everybody else fight it out for a while. Normally I would use this time to go around and gather some stuff, but I think I'll just use this to explore what's underneath the city here. And that's your first clue. Oh, what do you know? Someone came down after me. A couple people came down after me. And that lovely stun. I hate that. Yes, railroad tracks. Gimme, thank you. Gimme, thank you, goodbye. Ha 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 ha. Whoa. Yes, the subway went with it too. So let's see, I've got 3 pods right now. That's good. That puts me in good shape. As you can see from the life bars of the enemy subs, they will pound on each other even if you're not around. Which is good. The bad thing is they will also take pods from each other if you're not around, and bug out in the threshold if you're not around. So you can't just leave things be too long. Let me just get back up on what counts as above ground here. And a lot of skyscrapers to play with. Even the trees have missiles in them. In one side, out the other. Oh, this is my favorite trick. Ain't that beautiful? Oh, you ass. No, you will not take my shit. I will take your shit. That, by the way, is the sound of the Soviet sub gearing up to ram. Let's see, who's got... Oh, the commies got it, okay. I'm gonna have a little fun here. I love setting up a bunch of suckers, because you could seriously pinball people around like nobody's business. Oh, and the captain just went up in smoke, as did the corp. And everybody else seems to have run. I wonder why. Where are you? Thank you. In the immortal words of Jim Cornette, thank you, fuck you, bye. Yeah, it gets frantic. It gets very, very frantic in this game. If you think that's bad, you ought to see the levels where there are incredibly tight quarters. Trust me, they're coming up. Good morning, Doctor. After the intense battles in our last theater of engagement, I am not surprised that you and Mistress Evelyn were so fatigued. I note that you retired to your quarters at an unusually early hour. I trust that you slept well. Some interesting developments have occurred overnight. A threshold has been discovered in the Himalayan mountains, complete with the arrival of several new energy pods. Unfortunately, the corrupt surface governments have already claimed them. One scientist has even gone so far as to claim that these pods herald a new age for humanity. I thought you might find the irony of his statement amusing. We are now in the Bermuda Triangle near a shipwrecked graveyard. It appears that each successive threshold automatically transports us to the next location. As long as you continue to prove your intellectual and tactical superiority over the rival submarines that also vie for the pods, you should have no trouble in securing the necessary amount to proceed with the plan. Apollyon. Who do you think you're doing, Dave? Yeah, you knew in a game with mysterious shit going on underwater, we had to end up in the Bermuda Triangle eventually. I mean, it was just a given. I remember the disc for this. It was one of those blackback PlayStation discs, but it would play in a regular CD player, so I used to put this in my car CD player all the time. Oh, while all this is going on, I'm going to try to show off as much of Bermuda as possible with the shipwrecks and such. I would like to note also that technically this game is misnamed. I did a little research, and what it refers to as critical depth actually refers to something about phytoplankton. Basically, where the ratio of their growth to their loss of mass is 0. A closer term for this would actually be crush depth, which is past where the which is past where the hull of the ship has been tested to withstand, and it's the point at which the hull starts to collapse. And hello to Revenant Wings, and hello XH. Welcome to you both. The official term for crush depth is actually collapse depth. There's also design and test depth. Design depth is what they originally intend the sub to have when it's being originally designed, and test depth is what they rate it to during peacetime, as the furthest down it's allowed to go. I mention this because as they call it, critical depth here is a factor. It will say critical depth exceeded, and at that point you start losing health until you get out of it. It seems to be fairly constant for all of the vehicles. I don't think... oh, end of the map. Turn around. It doesn't seem to be different depending on hull ratings for the different subs. Like, everybody loses health at the same rate, I think. Clamp on, clamp off, clamp on, clamp off, the clamper. Oh, screw you. And that was Joe's weapon. It's called the Psycho Disc, and if you get hit with it, you end up spiraling out of control for a bit. There were Soviets here. They're gone now. I love blowing away the schools of fish, too, just for the hell of it. Where did you go? Get back here and face your fate. Now, I want to get rid of Joe here, because there's something I want to show off, and it's going to be a hell of a lot easier with everyone gone. Also, one other thing to consider about this place, the threshold is just below critical depth, so you got to kind of get in and get out. Let me see if I can do this correctly. Okay, there we go. Get the right. I got the right angle. Very good. And you just go ahead and plummet on into the depths there. You know what? Critical depth can't kill me. I want to see if I can catch up to it. No, apparently not. Oh well. Incoming message. I will stand for your interference no longer. I am the mighty arms dealer known as Mr. Phatt. The energy pods you are carrying play a key role in my conquest of the world. Only I have the knowledge and the means to use them to their full potential. I will not permit you to continue in your vain and petty quest any longer. I have used my superior technology to block your progress through the threshold. I will now destroy you with my glorious submarine, the Kronos, and retrieve the pods from your pitiful wreckage. Prepare to meet your doom. Yep. This is where where Critical Depth becomes a humongous bastard, because this boss is holy shit. Yeah. Okay, coming back? Oh, good riddance. Alright, have fun with the dogs, on. Revenant Wings, this was actually made by the same guys who made Twisted Metal 1 and 2. Single track. Good afternoon, Doctor. As per your request, I have searched my database regarding the strange submarine that attacked us in Bermuda. Based upon its energy core signature, it appears that the notorious Mr. Phatt, a widely known arms dealer, was at the helm. What is particularly interesting is that his submarine carried a serial number that links him to Titan Worldwide, Inc. It may just be that Mr. Phatt and energy tycoon Sebastian Titan are one and the same. I believe this linkage to be possible since we now find ourselves in Venganzen waters, where Titan Worldwide Inc. has a strong industrial and economic presence. I thought that you would find the correlation remarkable. I have completed my post-cleansing population growth estimates and estimate that, in order for the gene diversity horizon to be met within the allotted time frame, you and Evelyn will need to produce no less than 24 children in the first generation. It is a good thing that you are well practiced in the fine arts of genetic material distribution. Those years of study should pay off shortly. Apollyon. Genetic material distribution trademark. And Dr. Ray's like, fuck you, I'm in. You. In you is what I'm saying. Well, apparently what makes Evelyn genetically perfect is the fact that she's part cat. And this is Venganza, and that is Pod. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Now, there is something really cool here. I just have to figure out where it is, because I can never remember. Also, I really hope my movements are not making anyone seasick. Yeah, and wait until you see the shit he built. Okay, there it is. There's what we're looking for. So we're going to take a little detour down through here while everyone else beats the crap out of each other. There's a few other things around here, but we're going to just follow this track. Not that far down. Little further. Now, this is what's under Venganza. This is actually one of the secrets in the game. This is what Titan Worldwide was actually drilling here for. Instead of oil and coal and what have you, they were actually disguising this big excavation project for this thing. Yep. Things just got a whole lot freakier, didn't they? Jed's. Let's see what Jed's about. Jed is apparently about long passageways. And lots of construction equipment. A drill machine, boring. I'm sorry, I'll see myself out for that joke. Oh no, we have some patrol vehicles up here that don't really serve any purpose other than to throw off your targeting. Because it is possible to destroy these, but it's not really worth it. You'd rather be aiming at actual enemies. Oh, and that was the captain firing his cannonballs. Which makes it sound like he's passing them through his colon. Let's see, VLO in the order. Where are you all? You're not the VLO. You're the VLO. There you go. I can't let the Venganzans win on their own home turf. Okay, screw you guys, I'm going to the threshold. Big ass drilling rig. Quick look at beautiful Venganza there. The threshold in this area is kind of hard to spot sometimes. There we go. Here, let's shake the shark. Pfft. Yeah, nice clear shot right into the threshold. Bam. Good afternoon, Doctor. Even your superior mind could not have anticipated this sudden turn of events. Ooh, throwing a little shade. The strange vehicle encountered in the last theater is definitely of extraterrestrial origin. Due to its immediate proximity to a threshold device, and the fact that our spectral analysis of its surface matched that of the threshold, there is a highly probable chance of a close correlation between the two. While our research is purely inductive, I feel it is safe to assume that there is an intelligent species that exists off-world of Earth, and that the thresholds are of their design. Well said, Misfit Kitten. Using a universal hydrogen binary code, I have made a partial translation of the threshold inscriptions. It reads, "We will return." I anticipate that our involvement with the threshold devices may have attracted the original creator's attentions. I am already calculating the possible impact of these new discoveries upon the plan. Apollyon. By the way, may I say you're looking great today. Indian Ocean. This one is unique because it's basically just a series of caves. So there's a lot of narrow spaces to get through, and links, like channels between the two caves. On the upside, I don't believe there's any critical depth down here. The fact that you have such small areas to work with... Okay, see, I got lucky there. Usually it's not always that easy to get a pod right away. It's also sometimes hard to see if someone has gone through a tunnel or not. The thing I said earlier about Mordred Corp, where the seaplane was kind of wide, this is what I'm referring to. It's not always easy to hit those tunnels with that. Fortunately, this is actually a sub that's nice and slender, so a lot easier. Ooh, unclaimed pod. That's interesting. And I think that was Joe I just killed. Well, just like that, we're down to 3. And I forgot you can torpedo them on the way in while the grapple's pulling them in. Well, I didn't expect that to happen. I'm gonna get you, sucker. Or is that Evelyn's job? I can't tell if that did it or not. Figure out where the fuck I'm going. Yeah, some of these caverns are a lot easier to get through. I hate that one that has the plankton or whatever the hell it is sticking out of the sides. It makes it difficult to see where you're going. This episode's Trouble in Paradise was made possible by Mike Panza, Rick in Baltimore, D.I.O.D., Gizmo Gremlin, Jumpy Cat, the post-production work of Matthew Carr Anderson, and all my Digging Up the Dirt Lycanthro fans. Thank you very much for your continued support. Until we game again.